Hello friends, come on in. Hopefully you guys can see me live. Had a little trouble with this thing. I'm gonna pull this up super fast in case it's not. Oh goodness, I don't see it. Are we live? Let me try again. There we are. Hello guys. Let me say peeps, because this is a part of the Crafty Peep group. The Crafty Peep event today. Sugar and spice and everything nice. Is that right? Sugar and spice. Hey Kim. Hi Cheryl. How are you guys tonight? I'm good, Patty. So good. Haven't got my candle lit. We're going to do that. I need a little relaxation. So if you guys do, then hop on in here. We do have an hour. So I'm really excited to have a whole hour with you guys. But it'll go by fast. It always does. Hey, Donna. Hey, Christina. Hi, Shan. Hey, Kimberly. Hi, Debbie. Hello, Linda and Angela. Hi, Tina, Tanya, Cheryl, Patty. Don't want to leave anybody out. I'm super excited to have an hour. So I've already put one coat on this wood base. And I'm going to do another. You guys know if I do wood, I'm going to be using this sealer. It's excellent. You know, if you have another one you want to use, go for it. But anytime you're going to paint or do resin on wood, it definitely helps to have this sealer. In fact, don't do it without, because especially with resin, it can totally mess up your entire project if you don't seal your wood. And that's because air bubbles will get released and come up into your project. So while you think it's curing overnight and going to be so pretty, then you'll come in the next morning and there will be lots of bubbles or even a weird look to it that you cannot fix. So once that happened to me one time, I don't think I've ever failed to use this sealer. And it doesn't say wood on it or anything like that. It just says multi-purpose sealer. And so I had ignored it because I thought it was like a top coat until I really read about it and realized it is to seal your wood and things like that. So I've already put one going vertical. This time I'm doing it, rubbing it in horizontal. And then I will go ahead and use my heat gun to speed up the drying process so we don't have to wait. Oh, I'm so glad after washing your SUV. That's good. There's nothing like a clean car, especially on the inside. I do not like getting into a dirty car. Hello, Christy. Hi, Brenda. Hey, Patty. And Sydney, hello. Hi, Trisha. Guess what, guys? Trisha's next. Trisha, come in as your business. Trisha is coming up after me, Mimi's Crafty Cottage, and she is excellent. Oh my goodness. I don't get to sit and watch a lot of creatives. I can't get my work done if I do. Thank you, Laveda. You're so sweet. Thank you for sprinkling. Oh my goodness. I do so much appreciate that. But when I sit down and watch Trisha, it's like mesmerizing because she is meticulous about her crafts. They turn out like perfect. And she's just excellent at what she does. So you guys don't miss her after me. And we appreciate you supporting all of us. So I know you can't always stay for the whole thing. But, you know, when you can come in for 5 minutes here and there, we appreciate it. I know it has been too hot. Today has been a nice day. I think it's around 88 to 90 here. But that's good. I don't mind that at all. Thank you, Cheryl, for sprinkling. Appreciate it. This is a 6-inch by 12-inch base, and I love using these. Hey, Becca. Oh, thanks, Melissa. Appreciate that so much. And so this is one of my favorite things to use are these wood bases. It's like a tray, you know, so it's called a wood canvas. Normally you have a wood frame with a stretched canvas across it, right? That's what we paint on. But this is wood, and it's excellent for doing resin projects. because your resin and your glass are going to add a lot of weight to your canvas. So anything over, I don't know, I don't even do 8 by 10 on canvas. Anything of any size, I go to wood. You were at a soccer game, you didn't take a jacket. Was it cold? Hi, Carrie. Hey, Elizabeth, how are you? Okay, I think we're good. I do this almost every time. It's so weird how I change my mind at the last minute. But used to, it would freak me out and stress me out. Let me take a sip. I've got a lot of allergies. Sorry, guys. Hello, Gwen. So anyway, used to, I would kind of freak out if I had to switch like that at the last minute. But this time I was like, nope, I'm doing it. I'm going for it. So, okay. I'm going to actually draw my little design on here, and I'm trying to find something. I wish I had my chalk pencil, but I don't know that I do. I'm going to just take a pencil and draw on this little design that I came up with. I can't wait to show y'all. Okay, let me start at the top. Okay, guys, it's hard to do this live because I kind of need to turn this how I need it, so yeah, I'm gonna have to kind of turn it a second. So talk amongst yourselves for 1 second, you guys. I kind of got to concentrate on this part for just a sec. I'm not the best drawer, but I've tried to learn how so that I can teach other people how. You know, we got to know. And what used to take me a long time, I can kind of get out pretty quick now. So it may not be perfect, but it's okay. Nothing has to be perfect, and I can already tell that's not perfect, but it is okay. Are y'all seeing this yet? Can you tell what I'm even drawing? Okay, now. I don't know how long I want that. And then that's going to have to come up a little higher. Don't worry, guys. If you're in the VIP group, I always give you a tracer, and they're probably like, "Ooh, this is looking funky." Don't worry, it'll be fine. After I paint it, then I take that to make my tracer, and it works out just fine. Hi, Celeste. I may have to. Let me just see if I can do these boots. She is a Texas Ghost, you guys. We're doing a fun, friendly Texas Ghost. She's going to be having on her cowgirl boots. Those are awful skinny feet, so let me fatten them up a little. I mean, I could have used my sketch, but if y'all saw it, it's so funny because I had to just erase over and over because I had her feet so wrong. Her little boots look silly. And these aren't looking too fantastic either, but they'll be cute. It'll be cute when it's all said and done. Okay, so then I put that there, and then you know how they have that little thing like that. And we're just going to kind of, if they don't match, I don't care. Okay, that's pretty much the gist of it. Because the reason I wanted to get that on there is so I can just do the background and not have to paint all of this dark blue everywhere. I'm going to use the blue with some black and get a really dark kind of night sky look. Thanks, Connie. I hope so. I sure loved Connie's. If you guys didn't get to watch her today, a lot of you guys are working or, you know, just been doing other things. We all have busy lives. You've got to check her out because it was so funny and fun and cute. I always have these grand ideas because Connie, I was like, I'm going to make one for my porch, but like a big one. I'll never do it. I just have too many ideas and things I want to do, and I can never get them all done. So it's just wishful thinking, but it was so cute. I'm not going to give it away, but it does have maybe something to do with the Spice Girls. I'll say that. But not really. You'll just have to go see. It was very, very cute. And you can't help but laugh when you're watching Connie and Carrie. Okay, so we're just going to paint the background, this dark night sky, And you see how I can kind of clean up my design. If I didn't get my cowboy hat just right, that's okay. We're just going to use our paint to kind of fix it a little. Hi, Ann. Dancing, slapping leather. She is slapping leather. Baby girl Spice. Fun, fun. I wish I had a fun personality. I love it. I love how you laugh, and you and your sister together. Like, that's a blessing in itself to have a sister that y'all can do things like that together and enjoy each other. I only have one brother. He's far away, and I cannot imagine him being on live with me. He's far too serious. I mean, he's fun. We have fun when we're together, but nothing like that. You guys know. So I guess the point of all my gibberish is, if you haven't been able to watch today, you want to go to CCC is all you have to type in. It's creative. Oh gosh. Community crafters or something like that. If you just type in CCC, that's what I do, because I can never remember how to say the name of the group right. That is the group where you'll be able to watch everybody who has gone before me and everybody after. I didn't finish her little dress, but we're going to make it kind of come up and down. So I'm going to go ahead and put that blue there. Now here's where the boots, I didn't draw them too swift, so we're going to see if we can make those look better. But anyway, you'll be glad you got in that group. And hi Maria, how are you? And at the least, just kind of run through and see what you missed. And then you can go back and watch all the ones you want to see. You know, sometimes you go through and you're like, nah, I'm never going to make that. But we all appreciate you so much just looking and just seeing what we do, because, you know, even if it's not your thing, you never know. It might be, you might get an idea or learn something new while watching. So thank you guys. If you're new, my name is Deb with Art and Grace. I live in South Fort Worth, where we think that we are being punished because it's never going to be fall here. Probably very well-deserved punishment, but nonetheless, we are so ready for fall weather. I know. I always wanted one too when I was little, thinking it would be really fun. But, you know, once you grow up and you realize, I mean, God gives us what we need, doesn't He? I wouldn't trade my brother for anything. And I've gained all these crafty sisters, right? So you got friends that can be like sisters. Okay, let's see if we can make this boot look like it should. Finally getting in the mid-80s. I'll take it. That's nice. 65 in Kentucky. Wow, Gina, that's chilly. That is chilly. I'm wearing a t-shirt today, but at night it cools down. It's really funny because it doesn't have to get very cold at all. Like, just a little chill in the air, and I'm like, oh, I'm freezing. Because we're so used to it being hot. Turn your canvas, guys. You can turn it any way you want. I know when I'm live I try not to, but you certainly can when you're home, and just get it how, you know, is the best angle for you. And if you turn it how you need it, you're going to really do a lot better. And then your brush can just do the work. And we are just filling all this part in, so super easy. Thank you, Omi, for sprinkling. Oh, Christy in Illinois, she's got the first freeze warning. I know I'm just looking up every so often, so I apologize that I'm missing some comments, but I do go back. I'm one of those that goes back every time I go live and reads all the comments. And I'll comment to any questions. And, you know, if you ask me something, I will reply. And I try to at least give a heart to you if I see, you know, but just remember, sometimes we don't see them all. Sometimes I'll come back through another day or two later and see people I didn't see the first time. They were there. It wasn't like they were a replay, but it's just like not all the comments show, and we don't know why, but it's weird. Okay, we've about got that. I am going to quickly do all my edges, and I'm going to go to a bigger brush because that's going to take 4 years. Get a bigger brush. Thank you for the stars, Elizabeth. You're so sweet. And Elizabeth, are you closing us tonight? I can't remember when are you on tonight? I'm trying to remember what I heard about you. Thank you, Carrie. Me and my daughter got them done this weekend. We had some bonding time on Friday. She took the day off. Just have to mix up a little more. I do not overuse my resin, so it won't be dripping down the sides on this piece. We'll stop it. You do have to let them breathe. I don't think acrylic are great for us, right? These are, is it gel? I'm trying to remember what to call them, but they're supposedly not too bad for us. I know, it was really nice, and you guys that know about my back, you know, it wasn't too bad, and you know, sitting in the nice chair is really nice. I mean, that helped actually. It was a super nice massage chair. Some of them you can't even, you know, it's not any good, but this one was a really good one. First frost Sunday morning. Thank you, Dana, for sprinkling. You're on at 8 Central. Okay. Well, guys, I know I've got the schedule posted. It's, I'm sure, posted in Crafty Creators Community Group. Any of the creators have it posted, so, but you won't go wrong just watching everybody. I mean, like I said, if nothing else, you'll learn something you didn't know. And sometimes, even though you're not going to, like, let's say you're watching this and going, I would never paint a ghost. But would you paint a cute little ghost on a sack for your grandkids? You know, I always try to think outside the box and think, you know, well, maybe I'm not going to do that, but what could I do similar or with it? Because, you know, when creators are coming on and sharing things, there's no better feeling than to have somebody say, I'm going to do that. I want to make that. And you change it up to fit your needs. You know, we're just trying to give you ideas and spark some interest and creativity. You know, we all go through spells where you're just like stuck and can't think of what to do. I had a hard time with this because my brain is already on Christmas. I'm always working ahead. You know, like most of us, we're on to the next and the next because we have to in order to give you guys time to get these things done that we show you. So I have to mix up a little more. I know, I agree. It is so cool. And Elizabeth, I almost took a picture. I can't remember where. Oh, I know where I was. We had run in a little craft booth that's not too far from where we live, and they had a guitar it was an actual real guitar, but it was all painted up, and I thought that reminds me of Elizabeth. I should have taken a picture, but I thought yours was prettier, so I didn't even think much of it other than it reminded me of you. And it's so cool, isn't it, that we're all so different and have different likes and different ideas. And yes, it is a cowgirl ghost. So she's a friendly girl. She's really probably, let's say she's dressed up for Halloween. And she's got her cowboy boots and a cowboy hat. And she is coming to your door for candy. Do you guys have a lot of trick-or-treaters where you live? You know, when you think about fall, and I think this event in particular is kind of themed around pumpkin spice. I was getting hungry, and who was it talking about food? I don't remember now, but I was like, oh, we gotta stop. I'm so hungry all of a sudden. It's funny how your brain does that. But I was craving, at the time, I wish I could remember who I was listening to, but I was thinking pecan pie. That's what got in my brain. I love pecan pie in the fall. I mean, I would eat it year round, but I really don't. Okay, so I already see my cowboy hat's going to need to have some help, because see how it's shaped funny? So I'm going to go ahead and inch that up a little, and then we'll have to make that all work. But there we go. Thank you, Beth. I appreciate you sprinkling. Yes, there are a lot of churches that do that, and I'm grateful, because we even did that when my kids were little. Our church always had one. We have a little one here, but we won't have near the kids that some of the big churches have. We're a very small little church. Yeah, that's kind of part of the fun, Lisa, is just, you know, getting together, and when people come, that is fantastic, and if they don't, we still have fun, right? You know, you girls. I know, Dana. I feel the same way. Oh, and I need pink. Of course, we're going to make her pink, because it is October, Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And I have been trying hard to remind you ladies to be sure and schedule your mammogram. Color of my nail. Oh, thank you. Very different for me, but I decided to go different this time. Okay, let's just see here. Let's do this pretty bubblegum pink up here at the top. Don't ever say you can't do this. Look at me just literally filling it in. So if you say I could never do that, that is sad, and I know that you can. So don't say that. Don't tell me you can't go and brush some paint and fill something in. Yes, you can. And that's all you have to do, is just kind of watch some of these tutorials, slow them down if you need to, put them on pause, and then when you get your little hat filled in, then you press the go button, right? I'm going to grab some of that fuchsia color and get that here. See if I can sort of make this hat the same shape on this side as the other. I don't know if it's gonna work too great. It is. Oh, I'm so glad you think you've learned from me. That's great. Thank you, Omi. I know I've had a lot of people say, I can't even draw a stick figure. I can't paint anything. If I did that, you know, I've heard all that. But I promise you can. Unless you have, you know, some type of disability that doesn't allow you to hold a paintbrush, you can do these things. Because I do easy, fun, whimsical, very imperfect. Now, I can't do a lot. We're just going to be pushing around colors, but that's all I'm going to really do for now, and then we'll let that dry and do a little more. So it's going to look a little funny, but that's okay. You guys know that this is always done in steps. Grab. That's right, Celeste, and you do great. Everything I've seen you do has been good. What are you talking about? Some of y'all don't have, you know, you don't give yourself enough credit. And I'm serious. I mean, several of y'all say things, or even will say it. You'll send me a picture and go, you know, I don't know what's wrong with this. And I'm like looking at it going, honestly, I can't really find anything to help you. It's great. So it's like you just don't see it the way everybody else sees it, I think. And isn't that how we are, even with ourselves? You know, you see the flaws and nobody else does. They see your good qualities. At least that's what we should do, right? You know, look for the good in people and in our art. Okay, let's just move on. Let that dry. Had a craft fair Saturday, and yeah, that's all it takes. Those craft fairs are hard work. You're on your feet, and I mean, it's work. Okay, so for our little ghost, I do think I want a little gray, not the blue. So I'm going to just barely touch into that black, and then bring a little of this white over. So my ghost won't be. Oh, look, I pulled in that blue. Oh, hold please. Get it clean. I say clean. I know it doesn't look clean, but it's completely, like I can, you know, it's completely dry. So I shouldn't say clean, but let's say dry. Get that blue off of here. Now I'm going to touch down a little black and bring that over and make a little gray. And take a tiny little bit so you can see how little. I probably could get a little more than that, but you don't want too much because it really will take over your white so fast. And then I just mix my white with it usually, because usually I get too much, and just let that mesh on here together. I have a pretty large round brush because I'm trying to cover a lot of this in one swoop and not, you know, take all day. Oh, and I did forget to do my little ruffle. I wanted to give her a ruffle here. Did you guys ever dress up as a ghost? I can remember my mom suggesting that like every year because it's basically free. You know, she'd probably kept the same sheet and used it over and over, but like, you know, everything she would suggest would be something that she knew how to make real easily, like, you know, the ghost, a hobo is what she called it. You know, those easy things that you just, a scarecrow. Of course, I always wanted the store-bought things, and sometimes we got them. Okay, I'm going to let this dry as well. We'll put a little more white on it in a minute. Once this kind of gray color dries. This is really fun to paint, you guys, because, you know, if you have kids or grandkids, you could all do one. And, you know, of course, I'm from Texas, so I'm doing mine Texan. But what are your kids into? Maybe you could, you know, make it like that. So if they're into football, maybe put a helmet on it. Just get a helmet off the internet and trace it, you know, and put a helmet. Or if they're into, I don't know, you know what I mean. I don't know what kids are into, but they could make it their own and it'd be super cute. Okay, we're going to let that sit. The more I work with it, the more I'm going to, you know, mess it up. Let's just let it sit. Hi, Mare. You're in theater, so you love to make it. Oh, do you, Tracy? How fun. So is this like a community theater that you do? Yes, a farmer was another one. A crown. Oh, that's so cute. Yes, a crown would be great. A little princess. Ghost would be adorable. Okay. Let's move on and do her boots. Rainbow clown for the comedian in the family. A rainbow clown for the comedian in the family. Well, sure. We had Halloween costumes. Only that. Yes. Remember? Oh, did you really, Patty? It was that cold, huh? I can remember being so hot in costumes because even, you know, in Texas, October 31st, it can still be really hot. So maybe I should do hot pink boots. I was going to do brown, but should I do hot pink? I'll do brown because I wanted them to look like cowboy boots. So I'm going to do the brown and then I'll put some hot pink embellishments or something. So see where you can kind of shape it. Like I just went over the blue a little bit to make it, to kind of fix that shape a little. I'm just bucking it right up to that white. How fun. Ooh, Tracy, that is so cool. What is your upcoming show? Do you have something in the works? When we lived over in the Dallas area, I would go with a friend. And I just had one friend that was really into it. And so we went together and had so much fun seeing different plays. Or theater shows, whatever you call them. Okay. Those are some long feet. Ooh, yes, I like this sparkle. I like that idea. I'm going to do a little darker. So I'm going to take that brown and move a little over and grab some black and give her a dark heel is all. Just most boots have a dark heel. At least mine do. Bethel Park. Yes. Oh, you know I love ballet. I do. I love going to see the ballet, and I just like all that stuff. I don't get to do it very often, but it's a huge treat for me if we go. There we go. There's a dark brown. And I am going to go to a smaller brush. Make it easier on myself. I love that, Carrie. Love that. These are dancing boots. No, I'm teasing. I don't know. They're just our boots. I think I actually am going to get even a little more black. Yeah, I want it to stand out from that boot color. How was y'all's Monday? I've had this to look forward to all day. You know, I've been watching other people doing their turn, but it's fun to know your turn's coming up, and I was excited to be on. I just can't believe I changed at the last minute. It's so funny how I do that. But if you're not feeling it, you guys know, if you have a page, if you're not feeling it, it's just no fun to paint something you're not happy about. Hi, Mary. How are you tonight? Hi, Vicky. Oh, that's okay. A two-stepping ghost. That's right. Now she's going to get another coat here. And I don't know if you guys are able to tell, but my paint is not soaking into my wood because I've got that sealer, the pre-sealer where, you know, you seal your wood so the paint doesn't just soak into the wood. So you end up using, you know, less paint and just have a better quality product. But the main reason I use it is the resin. Oh, look at that. My big fat hand. I'm going going to have to go with it and kind of round it out. Bummer. She's looking like clown shoes, isn't she? Got to round that one out now. Try to make a match. That's okay, y'all. I don't get mad at myself. I mean, I say I do, but I really don't. It's all in fun, and it's just a whimsical little fun thing. Okay. Now we're going to come back with another round of white. And I may add more gray, but I kind of want this one to be more white. Hi, Rennie. How are you tonight? Somebody asked, I think it was Celeste. Yes. DecoArt multi-purpose sealer is what I use. And it will seal your wood and make it ready to paint. But there are other brands and other types. Just highly, highly recommend. In fact, I would never do resin on wood without using a sealer on my wood, because it will, not every wood will do it, but a lot of them do, where they release bubbles and ruin your project. So it just depends on what you're using, but okay, I don't know if y'all can see it. I'll hold this up where you can hopefully see it better. And you'll see a little bit of streaking in there. And that's the gray showing through. And I'm just putting pure white on top. Let me see. There we go. You like it? Thanks, Dana. Did y'all see it? I don't know if I held it up to where you could see, but I like that little streaking it makes. Okay, let's give the hat a band. We'll do some hot pink. Grab this. I'm going to come back in here with pink and white and give the front of the hat a little highlight. So that pink and white. Now I'm just kind of grabbing pink on the brush. And now the fuchsia. Kind of come in. Thank you guys for the hearts. She's sassy. I can't wait to do her face. Things always look so funny until you get their face, you know, down. Okay, one thing that I didn't do and I need to is make the hat come down like that. Don't worry, I'll fix that. Grab that small brush. Hi, Cindy. Hi, Lori. Hi, Carol. Hey, Robin, I'm so glad y'all are coming in. Great to have y'all tonight. Hope y'all had a good day. Mondays are always a little hard, aren't they? Okay, here's where we're going to give her some fun, those little, designs they have. The last time I did boots, I had to go get my boots to see what I even had on. I couldn't picture what this part even looked like. I knew there was, stitching and all that, but it really doesn't matter. You could do anything and nobody's going to know, Okay. Oh, that's right. A lot of you were off today, weren't you? Yes, yes. That is nice. So who was off? Let me know if you got a day off because of the holiday. And did anybody check their mail? Don't you always go check your mail and then you're like, oh yeah. Now we can come in with this dark blue and kind of, touch up areas that we might have gone over, things like that. Just clean it up. I honestly don't worry too much about things like that. On whimsical paintings, they just do not need to be perfect by any means. I think this would be cute painted on a, how the kids carry like a Walmart sack a lot of times? It'd be cute to get them a little, either canvas or even just a brown craft sack and then paint something like this on it. That'd be cute. He does off every day. You silly. Don't rub it in, right? I'm sure you earned that. Aw, thanks, Joey, and I'm glad you like it. Oh, I don't know if Monica's on here, but Monica with Texas Breeze Creations is such a sweet supporter to so many. And she often shares other people's posts on her page and, anything that's going on. But today was her first live in this group, the creatives. I don't know why I cannot name it when I need to. CCC group. Anyway, if you guys have time, I would love for you to be sure that you watch her replay. You can, just watch part of it. If you watch at least 3 to 4 minutes, then people like her will get credit. Facebook recognizes that you watched it. If you get on there and then leave real quick, it's actually a strike against us. So please don't do that. But it's her first live. She had a lot of trouble with sound and things and the camera. So I want her to know that that is so normal and we're all here for her because we've all been there. I think if anybody who started a page knows that there are lots of glitches and lots of issues until you get it down. And even then, there's glitches and issues. But you're calmer. You're not stressed out when they happen because you just know it's just Facebook. But when you're new and you have those issues, it's just so discouraging. And I do not want her to get discouraged because she has a lot to share with the world. And so it is Texas Breeze Creations. And yes, I would love for y'all to go check her out and give her the support, because like I said, she's one of those that is so supportive to everybody, and you know, gets on all of our lives and all the things, and shares our posts, and just a sweet lady. And I hated to see her have any trouble, but you know, like I said, we all have trouble. There's no way to do this every day and have it easy, that's for sure. Oh, thanks, Brenda. Okay, so I'm going to take a little white, mix with a little bit of that brown, and just really lighten, have a really light tan color. And just give this, oh, that's not quite dark enough. Just give that boot a little highlight. I like her long feet. It's kind of funny. And then let's give her a face. That will help. That'll help the situation. Like a champ. You just have to carry on when stuff happens. And know that the next time will be better. I'm going to bring her eyes up quite a bit, right under her hat. Oh, no, Carrie. Of course they will. I know a teacher that had to change her name, like, completely. And I still think they'll find you. You know what I mean? They're like internet sleuths, those kids. And that's frustrating. You can't ever have a personal life without them finding you. And I know you love them. It's just that, you know, you need to be able to do your own thing outside of work. This brush is very large for this, but I grabbed it and I'm committed. So if it's not perfect, that is okay with me. Okay. Not too bad. Hi, Angela. Thank you. I just happened to look up when you said that. Okay. So there's that. I'm going to grab this little brush, little detail brush, and grab into my black and give her a few little eyelashes. That side went lots better. I got my brush was too dry over here. That'll work. Is she starting to kind of come around? Y'all doubted me, didn't you? You were like, man, this is looking rough, Deb. It always turns around. Well, not always. I've had some problems. I didn't like my little, what do you call it, charcuterie board the other day. Had issues with that. Okay, here's where the fun comes in. Now, I hadn't even thought of this for color or anything. Let me think a second. Okay. How are we doing on time? I don't even want to look at my watch. What? Oh my goodness, are you kidding me? How does this happen? That is outrageous. Unreal. Probably need to do that wider. Hold please, we're going to make that wider. Since I'm pressed for time, we're making this all one color. The Gertie, the two-stepping ghost. Are y'all pumpkin lovers? I love everything pumpkin. So this time of the year, you know, we take advantage and we have cookies and muffins and bread and just throw caution to the wind on the diet. I'd lost, you know, not a lot, but I'd lost some weight being really careful and I fell off the wagon. It is so hard. So hard. Okay. Now I'm taking this white. I found out with something else, whatever I highlight on the boots, I need more than I think I'm going to need. Pumpkin scones. Ooh, that sounds so fancy. I know. It's just, you know, you kind of got to enjoy yourself and enjoy food a little bit. And, okay, guys, I'm going to have to stop and grab. I can't reach it. I do have my hair pulled back because I've learned this lesson, but I do see a hair got in here anyway. Gonna try to get it before the paint completely dries. Y'all see that? It's so frustrating. And I'll have to put some white paint over that line. I'm just mixing a couple of colors to get more of a cinnamon stick color. And then we need to have a little couple of arms. Even though she's a ghost, she's going to have some arms. So I'm going to grab a little black and white, make a little charcoal color. I know I should let this dry, but I don't have the time. I'm going to have to go. Y'all with me? I can't believe how long I've taken on this, you guys. I'm so sorry. But it's cute. 86. I'm so glad y'all are here. That makes me so happy. I just wish we could all be together. I wish that, you know, my back wasn't so bad and I could have some fun going and traveling to where all you guys are and, you know, all the things that everybody else gets to do. Almost made it to Dina's. Okay. Just want a hint of that arm. You know what I mean? The gray. I don't want like a large amount. I just, there, like that. Now I'm going to cover up that line here. Now we still aren't done. We got to give her a little mouth. And we got 4 minutes. That's crazy. I don't know how this went so fast, you guys. Good. I'm glad. Oh, thank you guys. I'm glad you like it. So where'd my black go? I'm going to get a little more. One sassy ghost. Let's give her a name. Okay, let me think about where I want placement. So nose, we're going to do just a little tiny, you know, like that. And mouth will be basically the opposite. Like that. And then let's do cheeks. I do not have any blush in here, which is what Hummingbird Paintery tells us to do. So we're just going to use our pink. And I do like to scrub it with like a, you know, hard brush. So I will get that pink on there and then I offload a lot of it. So get something that you can just get a lot of that paint off and kind of test it, you know. So see, you still have paint on there, but it's not tons. And then we can come in here and just do a small circle. You don't want to go big. And that gives her that little cheek. So yes, blush works great, but I just do this. And I will have to go back over that little cinnamon stick. But that way it's where it needs to be. Okay. Y'all see anything she needs? Of course, I was going to put a wrapper, so I'll do that after. Like a, you know, pumpkin spice latte wrapper around here. I was getting real clever. I was thinking I should put, what did I say? I was telling Ron and he was like, no, I don't think so. That's not good. What was it? It was something about brew. It was boo though. Oh, I said, you are beautiful or something like that. It is kind of dumb. Now that I hear it. He's like, no, I don't think so. Okay. How's that? What are we forgetting? I know I'm forgetting something. I will need to put another coat and then I will be, where's my black? I will be putting, you know, like a dark, I'll show you. I'll do it real quick. We have time. We have 1 minute. Oh, guys. So if you're new to me, I hope you will give me a follow and you'll actually get to see something done start to finish. So, you know, and then I'm going to come in here and put a wrapper right in the middle, somewhere right in there, and have something cute there. I had my white pearl out so I could give it a little shimmer, but I'll post a picture. And that's what it looks like. Let's go support Trisha. Mimi's Craft Cottage. Up in the description of this video is her page. You can just click on it and go. And be sure that you are following Crafty Peep and that you're in her group, CCC, Creative Crafters Community, I believe it is. Thank you guys for being here. You're the very best people on the planet, and I hope you'll come back tomorrow. I'll be live again tomorrow. Just look at my page. You'll see the time, or if you're on my email list, you got to email. Have a great night, guys. Bye-bye.